listening to the Gesu Sports Report, presented by the Dream Team.
Good morning, Gesu. Welcome to this St. Patrick's Day edition of the Gesu Sports Report, presented as always by the Dream Team. I'm Mr. Hahn the Leprechaun, along with my partner, Mr. Gold Card Davidson.
That's right. Good morning, sports fans. Here are your sports headlines from the past week.
The Cleveland Cavaliers dropped both games last weekend, losing to the New Orleans Pelicans 116-82 and the Atlanta Hawks 100-82. Coming up this week, the Cavaliers will have a special St. Patrick's Day matchup tonight with the Boston Celtics, followed by 2 weekend home games. The Cavaliers will face the San Antonio Spurs on Friday and the Toronto Raptors on Sunday.
Nice. The NCAA College Basketball Tournament, also known as March Madness, tips off this weekend with 68 teams competing for the Division I National Championship. That's right. And one annual tradition that is common during March Madness is creating your own bracket of who will make it to the Final Four and win it all. Many of our Gesu faculty and staff have already filled out their brackets of who they think is going to win. Be sure to stop by the PE office this week to see our predictions for March Madness, as well as an up-to-date bracket that will have all of the official results for the tournament. Let us know your predictions as well. And good luck.
Best of luck. Our Gesu Bulldogs had a dominating weekend in CYO basketball, bringing home some thrilling wins in the last week of the regular season. The 7th grade boys basketball team played 2 games over the weekend, tying their first game at 22 points apiece, then winning the next game with a score of 45-40. Both 5th grade boys basketball teams picked up wins in their last game, with final scores of 24-11 and 22-7. The 5th grade girls lost their final game over the weekend with a final score of 24-11.
And last but not least, our CYO Game of the Week, where the 6th grade boys came back from a 9-point deficit to defeat St. Rita 36-35. We wish best of luck to all of our 8th grade basketball teams who will compete this coming weekend in the CYO playoffs. Go Bulldogs!
This week's episode of the Gesu Sports Report is brought to you in part by our lovely kindergarten friends in Mrs. Callie's room, who came up with our special St. Patrick's Day themed nicknames for today's broadcast. We will return to our original aliases of Mr. Hahn the Phenomenon and Mr. All Day Davidson next week.
That wraps this week's edition of the Gesu Sports Report. We now send you back to the desk for more Bulldog news.